time for a new episode, Dan.
Great. It seems like it's been forever. It's been like weeks, months.
All right, Brickmaniacs. It's time for another episode of Brickmania TV. All right. Very special episode today.
Is it special?
Yeah, it's the King Tiger.
Yeah, they're all, yeah.
This is the king of the tigers, dude. This is the best one.
The Königs Tiger, yes. So this is, or the Königs Tiger, or whatever. I'm sure somebody will correct my German.
It's all good.
My Deutsch, my douche. So, King Tiger.
Yes.
So should we do spiel, like
I guess. Yeah,
history of this thing? So, like the Germans, the master race, had the best tanks ever. They were so good. They were so good. They were the best tanks. So, how good were they?
They were, I don't know, how good were they? How good were they, Dan?
They were so good, they couldn't stop invading countries with their tanks. So they blitzkrieged all across Europe until they got to Russia. They blitzkrieged into Russia.
And what happened in Russia?
They had their their butts handed to them. Yes, by the Russians with their superior tanks.
And snow.
Yes, General Winter. General Winter. Poor planning and superior Russian tanks.
Right.
So, back to the drawing board. Back in the early days when the Germans were making tanks, they said, oh, we're going to have this heavy tank. Oh, we won't need it. Nobody has anything. So they shelved the tank, went to war without a heavy tank, got to Russia, and then decided they needed a heavy tank. Right. So they brought back this heavy tank that they had been planning in the 30s, and that's the original Tiger.
Right.
So this big, blocky, huge monster tank for the monster master race. It's this huge master tank. Turns out that the Russians had innovated some cool things like sloped armor.
Yep.
So, Hitler being the, always wanting something better, envious of the enemy innovations, decided he wanted his own sloped armor tank.
Yep.
So, and the Tiger, they basically remade the Tiger into what is now the Tiger II or Königs Tiger. Basically, it's actually a different vehicle. I don't know why they kept the same Panzer number, Panzer Kampfwagen 6, but they did. So this is what we have. We have the King Tiger. About 500 of these were made, 1944, 45. Super expensive, super complicated, super heavy. It's like 70 tons. I mean, that's like Abrams material, and surprisingly agile for its size.
Sure.
So it could power through most obstacles. It could go pretty fast road speeds. All around a good tank. The only problem is it just sucked down gasoline.
Sure.
And at that point in the war, the Germans didn't
have a whole lot.
No, they didn't have a whole lot of gasoline, and then it was a hugely costly, expensive tank. Lots of precision parts. Sure. They learned a lot of stuff about heavy tanks from the previous Tiger, but it was too little, too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, as typical. So.
And that is the fate of the Tiger.
Yeah, this is the king. This is like the king of the battlefield.
Sure.
I mean, this during World War II, standoff distance. Basically, these guys, the crews were trained so well that they had pretty much 100% guaranteed first shot, first kill.
Wow.
And that was a real accurate rating when they were doing this in practice. In reality, when they got to the field, they were still 80%.
Which is pretty crazy.
Phenomenal. The problem is this thing's really meant for this gun. It's super huge. It's an 88. It's the same 88 that's on the original Tiger, except it's the longer version. It's the anti-aircraft gun, 71 calibers, which means 88 millimeters times 71 lengths.
The longer you go with the barrel, the faster they're shooting.
Right. It had this gigantic armor-piercing round. Could destroy anything.
So yeah, when this first came out on the battlefield, was it just totally cleaning up?
Right, yeah, they were in Normandy. The Germans had them in Normandy, and the only thing the Americans could answer with it was aircraft.
Yeah.
They could bomb it.
And superior numbers, I'm guessing, or?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, there wasn't that many of these things. There was two heavy Panzer battalions that were equipped with these. One, it was in Normandy. They had another in the Eastern Front.
Sure.
They were just destroyed by attrition or abandoned, overrun. They run out of gas. There was King Tigers in the Battle of the Bulge, famously. And they tried to go as far towards into the Allied lines as they possibly could, but most of them ended up running out of gas and being abandoned.
Well, that is the fate of the King Tiger.
Right. Yeah. So 500 of them made during the war. Not a super, not that many by relative. When there was 40,000 Germans, but still, it just the effect on the battlefield, even on morale.
Yeah, the psychological effect would be pretty crazy.
Right, I'd imagine. Yeah, so it was
seeing that coming over the tree line.
Disproportionate for how many there actually were.
Yeah, cool. So if there's some history of the model itself. You built something, the early version of this, a couple of years back, correct?
Right. This has been around. People may have noticed that people who've been to Brickmania have seen the King Tiger in our display case. Yeah. And I've been foot dragging for a long time because some of the parts on it have just been kind of rare and hard to get. So new kit, basically we're able to do this Panzer, the King Tiger with this cool ambush camouflage. This is a real camouflage, the real color scheme. Just kind of convergence of time. We were able to do this, get it into affordable. Affordable. I say that. Affordable.
A realistic price range.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So it's King Tiger, going to be hugely expensive. Nothing we can do about that. Some cool features of this. We do have this is a new.
Yeah, it's
Panzer Commander.
Dot 44 camouflage again.
So we've done the Dot 44 before, but it's been really. Did we do a field camouflage, or was it a Panzer wrap like this, guys?
Yeah, we had a Panzer. We have done one like this in the past. This is an updated design.
Updated, yeah. And that's a new hat, right? Printed hat?
There's some textured ink on that hat too.
Oh, is there?
I try to use textured ink wherever possible. So I don't know if you can see that, the eagle on the hat.
Yeah, and the arm too.
And the arm as well.
Oh, look at that. That's
so I try to use it where it makes sense. I don't want that texture to interfere with the playability of Lego when possible.
And we're doing a Dot 44. So he's actually printed on his sides, under his arms. That's craziness, craziness.
Under the arms.
You were outdoing yourself each time.
Thank you.
So this is like, I guess a couple of years ago we did a Dot 44 guy.
Yeah.
This is
an in-house one though, but previously that was
with our in-house print masters.
Yeah.
So we got some really good guys doing this.
And some more printed elements.
All right, yeah, there are. So the Balkenkreuzen, of course. Balkenkreuzen, I say it in German, somebody will correct me. We have the fans here. So that's actually pretty cool. Let's just show the turret comes off. You do have, you can't put the guys inside because it's the way the turret's all built. And, of course, everybody's going to try to figure that out now. So we have the roof of the tank comes off. So here we have printed fans. These
that was kind of an experiment there. There's again another texture printing.
So it actually, it's cool. It feels like there's actually a grate on there.
There's like the holes printed underneath, and then I printed a mesh texture on top of that.
That's cool. So it actually has like a fan. There's a fan down in there. So that's a new one. It's similar to the one that we had on the Panther, but this one's not pad printed. It's texture printed. It's kind of cool. We also have the fans inside the engine. So we have the cooling system. You have the engine details. There's no guys in this one, but there is a spot for your driver and your co-driver, radio operator, machine gunner, hull gunner. You could put your guys on here. Unfortunately, as soon as you put the turret on, it's going to knock their heads down. It does have sort of a semi-working suspension, so you can make your cool dioramas. That was a fun little feature. I like the
engine.
The engine compartment. It's kind of fun to build this one too. So there's a lot of cool features on here. The tow cables, everything just worked out right. You can open these hatches here. You can position them in an open or closed position.
Sure.
So you can have your driver's head sticking out. Just like some cool play features. We only do put one minifig with this, and we're doing something different. In the past, we used to just put out a vehicle or something, and the only way to get that figure was if you bought the kit. We're not doing that anymore. We're not going to make you buy all 5 guys when you buy the kit and really jack the price up. So now we're going to have this Panzer Commander. He's going to be
we'll have him as a standalone too.
So you can buy extra guys and make your whole crew with them. That's going to be something we'll do from this point on.
I'll let you put that back on.
Oh, it's easy. It's real easy.
Nice.
Just a couple of
That's cool. You can see the engine kind of through that hatch.
Right. Yeah. There is an opening hatch here. So access hatch.
Nice.
And the access hatch, you can put the turret on. I think you can even leave that open. We can do it this size. And you have this hatch as well. Closes. You do get a Brick Arms MG34 with some bullet links for the anti-aircraft.
And there's a sticker pack as well.
Right. I guess we have 6 different turret numbers.
Yeah. So there's a variety of tanks.
Right. We've done a couple of tanks in the past that had turret numbers, and then kind of realized after the fact that what if we bought 2? And we don't want to have 2 of the same turret number. That's not realistic. So there's different numbers. So 6 different numbers. You could have a whole different unit or a couple different units, depending on which front they're at.
Sure.
So
of course. And then on the side skirts there, you have the.
Oh yeah.
What is that? Black Knight Insignia.
Yeah, I think
I don't know the exact name of it, but
we found it on a number of different King Tigers. It might be unit specific, but I think it might just be the King Tiger.
Sure.
Because the original Tiger, if you look at the heavy Tiger battalions, heavy tank battalions, they have a tiger stenciled on the tanks. And then they had this night, but I guess this is kind of Lego-fied.
Yeah, this is Lego-fied. Yeah, there we go.
It's not as scary as the actual original German version.
Sure.
So
cool. Well, this kit turned out really awesome. I love the sloping of that turret there.
Yeah, this all turned out really well. This is a huge upgrade compared to my original. It's based on the dimensionally, it's the same. I found a lot of historical inaccuracies. Of course, a lot of new books have come to light, and been able to get a lot better research material since the first time I built it. So I'm a lot more happy with it.
Cool.
I think it's a very good representation.
Right on, right on. Also, moving on from this awesome kit, we have the theme this month, right? Goddard Demerun bricks.
Goddard Demerun bricks, and we're going to broadcast that hashtag, so you'll know how to spell it. We'll put it right here.
I think that's the longest hashtag that has ever been done.
Right, but in the age of copy and paste, so we'll have that. So that's share that with your friends. Share
for a
this
chance
post.
to win a mystery prize.
Right. We announce every Monday. We try to announce a new winner, and check out social media. So Instagram. We announce it on Facebook, right?
Right. Facebook and Twitter.
But you can use the hashtag on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook in order to win. And we randomly select that from people who use it.
That's awesome.
It's high technology, folks.
Yes, high tech. Cool.
Yes. Don't be discouraged if you don't win one week, because we select winners all month long.
All month long. All right, that is the episode. For more information on this kit and many other cool kits, check out brickmania.com. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.